If Mark and Peter Parker, if they were to switch lives, who would have a more difficult time adjusting? I think Mark would have a difficult time adjusting to Peter Parker's life, but for the psychological aspect, because he's used to facing these world-ending, cosmic-level Viltrum threats. I think it would be very mentally draining for him to try to balance a test at school and a shift at work at the Daily Bugle, while also having to deal with a common criminal robbing a bank. He already struggles to hold back because he's used to chaos. Imagine going from Omni-Man, Conquest, Angstrom, variants of yourself, even the likes of Battle Beast, to someone like Sandman or Electro, or just a bank robber. He would also have to keep his identity secret, even from the people he cares about. And that is a very big thing for Mark. I feel like the fact that people know about that he's invincible, it helps him, allows him to reach out to others. And him having his secret identity, he doesn't get that no more, bro. Or unless he talks to other heroes, he doesn't get the full support of his mom, of his lover Eve. He doesn't get that no more. That is a very big thing for him. He needs that, bro. I think Peter would have an easier time mentally. I think Peter living in Mark's universe would make him use his genius a lot more, because he can't just punch his way. He really doesn't have to hold back. Peter Parker's life has just been turmoil and stress, and him juggling and balancing all this disaster. He's lost Aunt May. He's lost Uncle Ben. How many times has he lost Mary Jane? I also think over time, Mark, he would get better and he would become adjusted to Peter's life. I just think in the very beginning, it would be very tough for him, bro. While his hero name is invincible, he's never been invincible in any of his fights. That's the beauty when it comes to Mark. He's not the chosen one. He's not perfect. He gets beat down over and over again, but he gets back up. Conquest, which he actually beat him, by the way. That's the crazy part. And he didn't beat him by fighting by the clean superhero rules. No. That man beat him for survival. This man has fought fights that it just did not look likely to go in his favor, bro. I say my favorite thing about Mark is the fact that he's not invincible, but he still keeps on powering through. Not because he's part Viltrum, but because he's human. Because he's part human. He gets that from his humanity. I don't care. His indomitable human spirit literally takes over all, bro. I don't care. You gotta get a crossover comic or episode with Peter Parker and Mark, because I think they will both be able to relate to each other, and I honestly think they would be great friends.